Dancing Circe. Alice was the bossiest woman I ever dated. The inspiration for this portrait came after we went camping in Big Bend National Park in West Texas. After our first afternoon of hiking, Alice and I returned to our camp to find the college guys in the adjacent site trashing their tent. "What happened?" I asked Tim, a sophomore at University of Texas. "Charlie left a candy bar in the tent," he said. Only careless neophytes leave anything edible in a tent when off hiking. See, the most ferocious beasts of West Texas are not bears or mountain lions. Those critters avoid people. The real problem is pigs. You heard right. Javelinas, the hairy pigs of the West Texas desert, plague all campers. Leave anything edible in your tent, crumbs in a potato chip bag, a banana peel, even soap, and javelinas will tear into your tent after you've gone hiking and eat your garbage. Leaving an entire candy bar is a colossal mistake. Those guys' tent was doomed. "The pigs tore a hole in the tent," said Tim. "But that's not the worst of it. When they got inside, they pissed on everything. Our sheets, our sleeping bags, our spare clothes. It's the worst stink I ever sniffed." "Where will you sleep?" I asked. "Tonight we bunk in the car. We're heading out tomorrow." I snapped a photo of one of the wild pigs. As far as I know, they've never attacked any people, but once a lady from Dallas chained her pet poodle to a picnic table and went hiking. When she got back to her campsite, the pigs had eaten the poodle. Only the collar, a few bones, and some fur was left. So if you travel to Big Bend, remember to board Fido and Fluffy in a kennel. Most domestic pets aren't ready for the wilderness. For the first 2 days of our adventure, the cactus, the pigs, and sleeping on the ground disoriented Alice, and she wasn't her usual bossy self. But by the third day, she started giving orders, and I knew it was time to head out. Overall, it was a pretty good trip, considering I'd gone into the wilderness with a comfort-oriented woman. The weather had been great for hiking, and I'd snapped some good photos. Best of all, the trip inspired this painting. If you've read Homer's Odyssey, you remember that on his journey home after the Trojan War, Odysseus met Circe, a sorceress who turned his men into pigs. Odysseus threatened to slit Circe's throat with his dagger if she didn't change the pigs back into men. She did, not because she was afraid, but because she had a yen for macho men like Odysseus. He liked her too, so for a year he stayed on her island and romped with her. I think Odysseus felt about Circe the way I felt about Alice. The moment I saw her, I wanted to control her. I wanted to be the boss, to have her swoon in my heroic embrace. But submission to a hero was not on Alice's agenda. If any bossing was done, she wanted to do it. So our relationship required long periods of separation, or we'd collide like two bulldozers at full throttle. Now, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. Hugging Alice wasn't at all like wrapping my arms around a bulldozer. No, she was soft and warm. Embracing her was more like embracing a grizzly bear. What a woman.